Hello friends, very good morning to all of you. So today we are going to discuss PF problem solving 12, that is stickiness session in AWS. So if your infrastructure is in AWS, might be you have seen this problem or might be you have some knowledge on that stickiness session. So we'll try to understand there is one problem came in my very beginning of the project. So I just thought to discuss that. So yeah, let's try to understand and maybe it can help you in some way. Might be if your infrastructure is not in AWS right now, but you'll get some idea and you can just troubleshoot like the related problems. So let's begin. Let's discuss problem solving 12 stickiness session in AWS. So again, I'm just putting or I'm just bringing few of the things which is not related directly to ping federate or maybe this thing, but it is somehow related with the cloud because right now we all are deploying our services in some public cloud or might be an on-premise system. So in ours like case our infra is in AWS and I see something relevant which you need to understand because let's say if you're not present today, if you're going tomorrow to the cloud, at least you have understanding, okay, this can be the issue and this can be the problem. And cloud is also just like it's a kind of like modern way of the handling the infra. So they are just putting some new things. So let's say if you're handling the things on premise also, you can think of those things like you can place that you can place so that you can just make your infra more scalable and reliable as compared to the how the legacy on premise system is running. Okay, so here the problem is like in an AWS stickiness, also known as session affinity, is configured on the load balancer to maintain user session by directing a request from the same client to the same target. The load balancer achieves this by issuing a cookie with a defined stickiness duration. And this stickiness is nothing but it just to help a user transaction, let's say, to go to particular server where you have already session established. So you will not get again prompt to give your credential like that. So you have a session established there. That's the concept of stickiness session in here, like in AWS. So the load balancer achieves this by issuing a cookie with a defined stickiness duration, and the stickiness have some duration, let's say 10 minutes, 8 hours, like that. So currently the stickiness duration is set to 8 hours. So we basically set to 8 hours. Somewhere you see it's set to less time, and then you see some complaints coming from the user that they are getting kind of re-authentication, re-login like that after some time. So all these issues come due to this, like if your infra is in AWS like that. So the currently, let's say if you have the stickiness session set to 8 hours, so after this period the cookie will expire and the session is no longer sticky. This can lead to inconsistent user session or session related issues for long running sessions. 8 hour is good, I think I can say, but let's say in many places you see it's set to 1 hour or 2 hours. So in that case people will see the problem, inconsistent the behavior, because the transition will, let's say if it is not a stick for a, let's say if it stick for a 1 hour, so in 1 hour user session established, but after 1 hour if the cookie expired, it can just again ask for the login or kind of session expire issues. And this can lead to inconsistent user experiences or session related issues for long running sessions, especially in application that expect persistent connection beyond the configured time frame, because people don't want to again re-login. Let's say if I'm working 10 hours, I want my session to be established for complete 10 hours. Tomorrow morning if I'll come, I can just prompt, I can give my credential, that is fine, but I don't want to always put my credentials. What is the solution here? To maintain stickiness for longer sessions or prevent session drops, what you can do, you can adjust the stickiness duration. In our case, like in my first project, like the issue is with the stickiness session is set only for 10 minutes, and we see the people the inconsistent user experience, people putting in the incidents, and we are getting those problems. Then we talk to, it's not like we are not handling the entire AWS, right? So we talk to our AWS team and then we fix that the stickiness session from 10 minutes to 8 hours, and it fixes the problem. But in this case I'm just giving an example. So let's say if you have 8 hours, we are just trying to increase that. So it's just as you can see, it's mentioned there are two ways basically for that to maintain a stickiness session. One is like you can adjust the stickiness duration. That means navigate to your AWS load balancer settings. Under the target group associated with the load balancer, locate the stickiness settings, and then you can increase the duration based on your basically whatever requirement you have on for your application. If it's more than 8 hours or whatever, you can just put that and you can just test those. That is one way, and that's a very straightforward. Other way is like use application controlled session stickiness. That is optional. That means instead of relying solely on the load balancer, configure your application to manage its own session affinity using custom cookie. This provides more control and flexibility over system management logic. So in that case, you're not supposed to again put 10 minutes or 8 hours, because you're not handling the stickiness based on the load balancer. It's based on the application you're configuring to manage its own session affinity. That is very optional. People are not utilizing much. I haven't seen that, but that is one of the option I see in the AWS documentation. But yeah, the easy way for now, I can say, just you can adjust your stickiness duration by going to this particular place, and you can just change the setting and you can see the result. In our case, it's just 10 minutes, so yeah, we changed it to 8 hours. But if you have 8 hours, you can just see like how you use your application, what is the application requirement, and whether you can adjust or not that. Yeah. So this is about this one, like stickiness. This is again not very relevant to our ping federal, but it's just like a problem. It's a good problem, and we need to understand, because if you don't look on the infra thing, again you have a lag. Because that's why I think it's good to work on the on-premise model. Let's say if you are in the AWS also, you can just deploy your just like how the way we deployed, right? We install our ping fitted where on the GCP, the Google Cloud platform. So in similar way, if you have AWS or something, just take the servers. Maybe you can use nowadays Kubernetes and Docker model, right? So using that, you can just deploy your machines, deploy your product, and then just configure that, and just set up everything by your own. It will really give you a very good understanding in terms of infra and how you're handling the entire thing, how you're securing your entire ping fed and other things. If you simply just use any SaaS product, you will not get any idea how the things work in the backend, and you will basically lag there. You're unable to figure out also multiple things. There is always a dependency in that case with your vendor. But if you have the on-premise system and you know the things, it's really awesome, right? It's easy to troubleshoot and fix the thing, and also give you a very good understanding in terms of infra. So yeah, try better to work on the on-premise model at the initial, and then you can just switch to SaaS model also, not an issue. Okay, if you have any questions, please put in the comment section, and we'll jump to the next problem solving. Thank you.